Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Made for Love, and welcome to another daily twin flame transmission. Well, let's get into this. Let's get into this. I know last week was a rough week, but you know what? It's only going to get better because I really do believe that May is a month of purging. It's just a closing off of those cycles. Any toxic cycles, any toxicity, any outstanding matters between the twin. I'm learning to speak your truth, whatever it is. This is a final purge. I truly believe that June is twin season. I truly believe that. So if you're feeling that urge to purge, the urge to purge, you do it. Fall right into it. Deep dive. Do that deep diving. It benefits you because at the end of the day, this is what the journey is about. Getting into the depths of you and still loving everything that you find there. This card reading. Oh my word. Whatever you're doing, continue doing, because right now we have blossoming abundance. Whatever you are doing is paving the way. And I like the word blossoming because it means that it's in motion. Okay? It's paving the way for this abundance that's going to come to you. And abundance in every aspect. We have here lots of water, so you're talking about emotional abundance. Then we have all this in the 3D. And then we have these birds. I know birds are always messengers of God, of the divine. So we have that there. Lots of pinks there. There's love, and you see there's coins there. So again, that 3D aspect. So there's abundance and beauty that's coming into you. That's the energy of both of you. Both twins. Let me put this on the side. Let me put that deck. All right. So yeah. Still can't talk, right? You're still healing that throat chakra. Okay. Let's get a card for him. What's happening here? What's the energy that he's embodying today? So he gave us 2 cards today. Yeah. I got 2 cards for here as well. And then the connective energy between them. Delay. All right, on his side. Oh my God. All right, this is a man with the coin reversed. At this point, DM may not be feeling as abundant as he would like to feel, because right now, remember, he's preparing his approach to DF. So he's taking stock of everything that he has to offer, and right now it ain't much, because he might be getting over a broken heart. It could be connected to what happened to you guys in the past. Maybe he's now fully coming into the recognition of the things that he's done to cause the rift in this relationship. It takes 2. DF, I really do believe, has already figured out what her part was in contributing to this rift between you guys, or this, non-communication or whatever. Whatever's a hardship between you guys, she's already figured that out. He's now figuring that out and, really focusing on how can I mend things? How can I fix things? And, to do that, you have to take stock of all the tools in your toolkit. And what he's recognizing is that he's just not feeling that material abundance that he needs to feel, because part of him is still operating in a 3D paradigm where, this masculine energy must provide, and he must earn more than the feminine energy, and he must be this and he must be that. There's so many different rules, right? So he's looking at his coin. What do I have to offer? And he doesn't have as much as you. Well, so he thinks. He's just not feeling that confidence in the material world. And once a man is not this masculine energy is not feeling that confidence in the material world, he ain't moving. He's not moving. He's not moving. And then we have this broken heart in reverse. So he's really coming out of heartbreak, and I'm really strongly feeling that this could be related to a third party. Whoa. My throat just totally closed. A third party or karmic relationship. I really do believe that karmic relationships are wrapping up at this point in time. And I mean, there's a lot of pain associated to that. Remember, they would have built a life together. Maybe they would have had children together. Or the karmic partner may have children that they got attached to. And so it's a very painful experience. You know, just imagine that there's someone who you thought was the one that you've been making life plans with. You've come to the realization that they're not. It's a very painful experience. So he's debriefing from this particular situation. And if there's no karmic partner, he is really, you know, suffering in this kind of this separation period, because I do believe a lot of people are still in separation. You might be just coming back into contact with each other, just communicating, but maybe not communicating what needs to be said at this point in time. So he's focusing on, how do I mend this rift? He's really going deep within, trying to find that inspiration. We have number 9, so hermiting on that idea. Okay. And then we have DF. What's happening with her? Oh my word. For some DFs, they're releasing this contract and really just focusing on self in this journey, and really possibly giving up on the idea of union. So they're just focusing on self at this point in time. Quite a bit of DFs have reached out to me that they have, you know, released, and which is a good thing though, that having that detachment, they released that part of the journey, you know, that need for union and that kind of thing, and really focusing on self and self-healing. And I think that's a very important, this is what the journey is about, you know, that unity within self. So she's releasing this contract, or she could be thinking that there's some justice that she has not received, and she thought she might have received by now, and she's just not received it. And that's kind of really possibly throwing her off kilter. She's just not seeing him upholding his end of the soul contract that they made. And it's 6, so this reminds me a lot of the 6 of Cups and the 6 of Pentacles. She, you know, where's that reciprocity? This is what she's asking. Where's that reciprocity? I've pumped so much energy. Where's that reciprocity? So there's an expectation there, which is again a part of the 3D paradigm, you know. But you know what? We're having a human experience, so you know this is all part of it. In the 5D, it's unconditional. You don't have those expectations. And yes, we're supposed to bring the 5D down to earth, but at the same time, there's a human experience that we are supposed to experience here. That's why we're here. Also, we would have stayed there and have that 5D experience. We could have had that 5D experience all day. But there's something about this human experience that's going to teach us the lessons that that we need to learn for the evolution of our souls. And possibly part of that is, you know, raising your standards to a level where reciprocity is required, because that's part of self-love. Healthy boundaries, not boundaries that are there because of fear, but boundaries that are there because you respect and love self. Okay? And then we have 7 chakra, Archangel Uriel. So, and it's in reverse. So, you know, perhaps again, and we saw this yesterday as well, she's just not feeling as connected to spirit as she did before. And I really think it's all the purging that she's been doing. It's really all the purging that she's been doing. Perhaps she's just not trusting her intuition, because she would have expected that things would have progressed further along by now. She thought, you know, that she had done a lot of healing, and then there's things coming up now where she's recognizing she's pretty far from being healed. So can she really trust her intuition? Can she really trust the downloads that she's been receiving? So there's a lot of self-doubt that's related to her crown chakra at this point in time. But I think she has to recognize, I think it's all the purging that she's doing that's you know, that's really, I don't want to say creating a block, but you know, influencing the perspective that she has on things. Okay? The connective energy between them. Caring connections in reverse. Both of them feel that they're not feeling that love. Both parties. Maybe both parties are feeling ignored, neglected, not getting that reciprocity. Both parties feeling that the other should be the one to reach out. You know, and that kind of attitude, or you know, that stance by both parties is really creating a delay, because this is what this reverse is. It's really creating a delay in what both know is a caring and loving and special connection. There's so much love bottled up inside, but both parties aren't showing it, and it's a fair position. It's a protective position, but it's a fair position. And at some point, you know, somebody, as we would say in the Caribbean, has to break crease. They have to break from their comfort zone and do something. Now, if you know that you've been reaching out and it's not being reciprocated, please don't. Maybe this person, whoever it is, whether DM or DF, needs that time to hermit, to process certain things, certain issues, do some healing. So if it is you've been reaching out and they're not responding, allow them to do that healing, okay? And as we talk about healing, I'm going to pull some healing cards for your healing today. What do you need to surrender? What do you need to surrender? I'm going to pull 3 cards. Oh my goodness, what did I just do? What did I just do, guys? Look again. I'm going to do 3 piles here. 3 cards. And whichever card or pile you choose, that's the message for you that you need to focus on. Particularly today, but it could be for the week, you know? That's your challenge. Alright, so pile number 1, pile number 2, pile number 3. At this point, you could pause the video and really meditate if you like. And really make a connection with a particular pile. And then I'm going to read. So those of you that chose pile 1, surrender to wonder and awe, shock and awe. So that tells me right away that there is something incredible that's just on the horizon, and you just need to release. It really is about letting go of control issues. I've not read the card, but this is what I'm getting. There is something amazing that's about to happen. So it says, open to the magic, oh yeah, of every single moment, and sense the awe and wonder in all of life. This attitude will keep you connected to the ecstasy of flow. And I really think this is probably connected to DF. I'm so sorry, guys. It's connected to DF and this blockage in her crown chakra. Believe in the magic again. Believe in your downloads. Don't allow the purging to color your perspective. Open to the magic and the miracle of every moment. And this attitude will only attract more miracles and more wondrous things into your life. Because I am sure that you guys watched the video from yesterday. Not my transmission, but the link that I put there. And it's about the power of thought. It's very important. Okay? My God. Surrender. So pile 2. Surrender your attachment to results. Okay, so you expect things to happen in a particular time and in a particular way, and it just didn't happen. Don't don't take it personal. Don't attach your feelings there. It's time to release. And it says the formula for success is to do all you can to make things happen, and then let go. Let go and let the divine. Let go of the results. Holding on too tightly to a desired outcome can sabotage. It's like holding a bird in your hand. There's this bird that you love, and you really don't want it to leave you, and you're afraid that if you open your hand too much, that it's going to leave and never come back. So you squeeze, and then what? You suffocate and you kill the bird, innit? So release the attachment. If it's for you, it's going to come back. It's going to come to you. And there's nothing, no magic, no karmic, no whatever, no self-doubt that can stop that. It can create delays, but it ain't stopping what's to be yours. It is not stopping it. Okay? And if you chose pile number 3, for all of us, surrender the habit of people pleasing. Speak your needs. Speak your truth, people. Speak your needs and be true to yourself. Focus on your own happiness instead of always trying to make everyone else happy. And what did I say last week? You can't make nobody happy. You ain't God, you ain't the divine. You cannot make anyone happy. That is a decision that they and the divine work on together. Because in this life, you have that power. You can either choose to be happy or you can either choose to be miserable, no matter what happens to you. It can have horrible things happen to you, wondrous things happen to you. You could either choose to be happy or you choose to be miserable. You cannot make anyone else happy. That is mission impossible. You're setting yourself up for failure. It's just not within your power. That's not within your circle of control. There are things in this life that are not within your circle of control. And making somebody else happy is one of those things. It's not possible. So release that. Focus on yourself. You can make yourself happy. Alright. So what does your twin want to tell you today? Whether DM or DF, what do they want to tell you? 3 card boy. What is this? Okay. Your twin. I'm still caught in a karmic cycle. And I'm really wishing for this wheel of fortune to turn in my favor, and I believe that it will. But whilst I wait, know that now is not the right time. I'm being guided that now is not the right time for us to be together. I am doing massive purge to get rid of my ego and my pride. And it's only then that I'll be able to fully participate in this contract, to honor this contract and give you the equal give and take relationship that you deserve, and to mend this rift between us. But right now, I'm purging. I'm releasing ego. So your twin is purging. And it's all an effort to bring this loving relationship, this caring connection into fruition. So now is not the right time to reach out. Now is not the right time for them to be in your space. They are doing massive purging right now. Okay? And it's all in an effort to do this. And to remain connected to the divine. This is what they're focusing on. Caring connections and their relationship with the divine. Alright? So that was your transmission today, guys. I hope that you enjoyed it and I hope that it helped. And I thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. Please click the notification bell so that you'll always be notified when I release videos, okay? Alright, guys. Bye. And take care.